How are you, Mr. Opie? Nope. Mr. Ropey, how are you?
Well, how long do we have to keep this up for, Sal? It's nearly time.
Pete, you are a frightened client, come for marriage guidance. I am supposed to put you at your ease.
Well, you're not. Sal,
change places. I shouldn't block the exit.
have you put the drinks out?
I will. Pete, this is my first client and I'm not getting anywhere. It must be me.
Why?
Because it's her third marriage, so she's ever so experienced.
You'll be fine. Can't we do this later? Where are the kids?
Upstairs. Sit!
Very comforting. Look, you'll be fine. I can't. I'm too worked up. You'll be fine. And you just carry on.
OK. So how have you been,
Not!
Mr...
Some of those nice crispy things. Mrs. Feldman?
Wait, Mrs. Leibovitz in Limbo was telling me the most wonderful varicose vein story.
Mrs. Feldman, it's nearly time.
Time?
Sally, Mr. Bloom and Mrs. Finkel will be here any minute. Nibbles! Sally, Daisy!
Sally, why is it time? And who's Nibbles?
Pete, can't we talk about this? If I called her Mrs. X, then...
No!
And why do we need that man-eater Dolly Finkel? I don't even know the occasion. Did I ever tell you about my nephew's circumcision?
Oh, Daisy, you're gonna love it. Hulk! 2 minutes, come on.
So, what's all this excitement about? Is yet a leaving?
It's Pete's surprise.
I've come out from under my friar's ball some steam inhaled specially. Fisherman's friend?
Dolly, he's talking about you again.
The doctor thinks it might be stress. I told Herbert he wasn't to have any stress. We're too busy with our future happiness.
Remember when you and your poor dear Rachel, God rest her, used to come and sit with me sometimes? Because we had better furniture than this.
How are you, Mr. Ropey?
Mrs. Finkel, Mr. Bloom, that's right. Sit comfortably, Sally.
Good evening, Mr.
Oh,
Ropey.
Sally, enough. David, Tammy!
And you won this intimate home bar complete with red velvet stools, pineapple ice buckets, and a year's supply of Malibu. And we'll be back with more contestants under the duvet after this break.
This is what we're celebrating?
We can get this on our TV.
Oh, it's my commercial, Sally.
Does this for a living?
Shh! At least he's working.
That's body contact. All over.
There. What do you think?
I like the pineapple ice bucket.
That was it?
Yeah, my first commercial for the new agency, eh?
Oh, it was great. Really. Well done.
It was very good, Peter. It would certainly make me buy some. What was it for?
It's a female body spray. Sam's?
Oh, it was so sexist. I can't believe you did it. Well, yes, I can. Oh, champagne.
So where were all the words?
There weren't any. That's the beauty of it. Now, only one for bubbly.
He's a writer and there's no words. Brilliant. And it's over in 20 seconds.
Can we see it again?
Dolly, you don't have time.
Hi, Mum. What kept you? Oh, did you think so?
She always rings when Pete's had something on.
Oh, not too long. I'm call waiting.
How is she? How's Grandma?
Oh, listen, it was only a commercial.
She lost her husband a year ago. I know how she feels, poor woman.
I've also worn widow's weeds, size 8.
You seem to have got over it. But when you lose the one and only love of your life, eh?
How did they get the skinny girl to spin right round in such a tight costume? She could get a hiatus hernia.
You coming down?
Pete, not this weekend.
You'd like her. She wouldn't be too keen on you.
Or perhaps they turned the camera around. But you could rupture yourself just lifting it. Enough with the ruptures.
Arnold.
Come on, we must get you to bed.
Oh, you haven't changed, Dolly Finkel.
No, of course, it's not too short notice. You just drive safe and we'll see you then. Bye. She loved my commercial.
So when's she coming?
Saturday.
Oh, for God's sake, I've got a session with Mrs. X that day.
Well, Mum won't mind, and you know what help she is? She's getting a lift with Arnold Fleck. His son lives down here. 4 hours in a car with Arnold Fleck. Now, anyone for bubbly?
Are you not still here?
David, don't be rude.
You miss my ad. Guess who's coming Saturday? Grandma Vi.
Bloody hell, that's all I knew.
David, you love Grandma Vi.
Can she wrestle? Give me strength.
Oh, isn't it so nice when someone else around here goes to a stage?
Look, I'll say goodbye now, Dolly, because you're going, aren't you?
Oh, yes, we're going. And the sooner we're married and move away from you, the better, Yetta Feldman.
Move away from... Have you found somewhere then?
It's all in hand.
For sale.
Come on, Herbert.
It was a body spray that killed Mr. Rosenblatt.
And did you like the bit where we made the young girl spin round? It took us hours to do that. She kept biting through her ropes. And what about the bit
Pete,
when...
I'm not Barry Norman. Now, I really must concentrate.
All right, sorry. Was the music okay?
Yes, it was fine. Pete.
Sorry. Ba-da-ding. Ba-da-ding.
The things men do to their wives.
I'm only humming the theme. It's not an unnatural practice.
I meant my client. God, you're touchy tonight.
Well, it's important to me.
Well, oddly enough, this is important to me. I can't get through to her. I talk, but I don't think she's hearing me.
I wish my dad could have seen it.
Oh, he'd have loved it.
Nah, he'd have called it arty-farty London claptrap. But it would have been his lad's arty-farty London claptrap. Can't wait for Mum to come down.
Me neither. With her Brillo pads and her northern sense of Hoover. Saturday of all days.
Oh, yes, look, I do understand about starting new things. Because my commercial was new.
Oh, give me strength.
Sorry.
Herbert Bloom. Is that you, God? Oh, you're a woman.
It's your oldest friend.
Lionel Feldschreiber.
Lionel? It's Yetta.
Yet. But you can't leave your house, can you? Oh, my God, I'm dead. I'm in limbo. Oh, I'm floating. I must have taken too much of that night nurse.
Yes, you're in wherever you think you are. But for you, Herbert, it might not be too late.
But yet, I can't go yet. I'm engaged. What about Dolly Finkel?
You've heard of the fate worse than death? I remember your poor dear Rachel. How she used to make my poor Sam laugh.
She could make the whole world laugh, even me. And sometimes I'm prone to melancholy.
If she were here now, I wonder what she'd be thinking. Still keeping your memory alive. On his own. Just him. Here. In your house. Number 29.
Oh, my God! Yetta, where am I? Yetta! Am I still in limbo?
What's with this limbo talk? You're dreaming. It's all just an incredibly meaningful dream. Good night, Herbert. Sleep tight.
Good night.
See you tomorrow night.
Good night.
Hey, you made good time. The kids aren't back from school.
Oh, well, Arnold found a quick way. Hey, I can tell him in London. The air smells southern.
Probably just my aftershave.
Willesden for men.
Come on, Mum, it's cold. Let's just leave, animals.
Evening all, as the late lamented Jack Warner would say. You told Mum the long way round, you daft aper. But I sorted it. Oh, this is where little Peter from Gatley Road ended up then. Guys and gals.
You look great. Take your coat off. Ta, love. Now, Arnold, just put that case down there, love. There you are. Now, this is my lovely Sally. And you know Pete, of course.
I've known Peter since he was in nappies. Pretty girl. What are you doing with a lump like this?
She struck lucky, Mr. Fleck.
So, this is the living room. Oh, well. My boy Stafford's got a lovely big place near Harrow on the Hill. He's a dentist. I tell him he lives from hand to mouth. Oh, please yourself, as the late lamented Frankie Howard would say.
Well, yes, you must be dying to see Stafford.
Pete, have a cup of tea, Mr. Fleck. Pete'll make it. I've got to run.
A cup of the made champion. And Sally, it's Arnold to me friends. Vi, love, with you on that putty. Up the dancers.
I'll take it, thank you, Mr. Fleck. Just the one, Mum. Where's the Hoover?
And the northern marigolds.
Oh, I don't want to be bothering with all that this time.
Don't you?
There is a God. Thank you.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, hi, Pauline.
It's Pauline.
Oh, excuse me. My work.
Now, where's my little dead friend, Yetta? Yetta, love? Oh, Arnold, you must meet our Peter's manifestation.
No, you'd hate her.
A ghost, eh? Either she's dead or my watch has stopped, as a late lamented Groucho would say. I've got a million of them. Ask your mum. Hey, you know, this place needs to be artexed. When you can afford it. Can I use your downstairs amenities?
Yes, they're upstairs.
Oh.
Take as long as you like.
Yetta! Right. Oh, hey, there's nothing to you, Petal. How are you keeping?
Apart from dead.
Have you been trying to get rid of your neighbours, then?
What do you mean?
Well, jumping out of people's wardrobes, you naughty girl.
It's a vicious rumour. Oh, the for sale sign.
Sit down, Mum. Have a break while the Dead Comic Society's on the loo.
Now, Peter.
How have you been, Mum?
You don't look too bad, considering you're in torment. We widows,
I manage.
take it from a friend, Vi. It gets worse every day.
You seem really well. Hey, my new job's going great.
Oh, that's nice, love. You know, things have changed since your dad died. Quite a lot, Peter.
I thought you could at least manage the tea.
I can't just ignore me mum.
In housewife school, we're trained to switch on a kettle and converse at the same time. It's tricky at first, but...
What's wrong with you?
Nothing at all.
Marriage guidance.
Fair.
Don't both of you start. My supervisor just rang.
Oh, Doreen Anstruther went to marriage guidance with her Norris, and it was the first time they'd been out of the house together of an evening in 7 years.
See, it's a start.
Well, no, not really. They each thought the other had switched the gas off, so they came home, lit up a cigarette and... Oh, it can be very dangerous, can marriage guidance?
Well, my two have kissed and made up again.
The exes.
Would you credit it, just when I was getting stuck in?
Well, that's great. You must have done a good job and they must be happy.
That is very simplistic, Pete.
By Jove, I needed that! Oh, your grouching's loose. Hey, you know what I was doing to this kitchen? It'll be really nice when it's done.
It is done.
I done it, did it.
Oh, boy, was my face red. Oh, is anybody there? Is anybody there? Hey, Violet.
No, I forgot you probably can't see her. No, maybe you can hear her.
Can you hear me, Mother, as the late Sandy Powell would say? You're lucky. I'm okay with ghosts. They don't send me out screaming.
Could you tell me what does?
Mrs. Feldman, say hello to Mr. Fleck.
Hello, Mr. Fleck.
Yetta!
Oh, sorry, Vi. Force of habit.
I caught a glimpse of a ghost once at Arkley Hall, near my daughter's house. 6 bedrooms, detached, backs onto the golf course. A lovely old place. Violet stayed there.
You've stayed at Arkley Hall?
No, my daughter's place. Hey, go on, Violet, have a piece of cake.
Where are my manners? Do you want to phone your Stafford and tell him you'll soon be on your way?
Pete, stay, please. Now I've got no job to go to.
Oh, Sal, the grandkids will be beside themselves. I'm off now.
I can't understand understand what I did right.
Why not come for Sunday lunch? Now, Yetta and I'll cook it.
Salt beef and Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, you're on. Well, cheerio for now.
Cheerio and thanks.
Oh, my pleasure. I'll give you a call in the morning.
Yeah, do that.
Oh.
Now, send my love to Stafford and the family.
Will do. Well, TTFN, as the late lamented Tommy Alley would say.
Hey, see Arnold out?
Oh, right, come on then, Mr. Fleck.
Arnold, you're in long pants now, you little snot nose. You know, this carpet needs replacing. You hum it, and I'll play it.
It is a one-off, that character. So, have you been busy, Yetta?
Not as busy as you are, Violet.
Come on, I've got something to make.
This dog doesn't work. Sally, there is something going on between my mum and Arnold Fleck.
What?
You're the council, haven't you noticed?
They're neighbours. Old friends. He's probably a comfort to her.
Something's up. She hasn't tucked my shirt in or heated a toilet roll once since she got here.
You should be grateful.
Or asked about my new job. I can't believe it. Preying on a grieving widow.
What? Who?
Who? Mr. Can I do you now? Whoops, mind me mate, Vicar. He's boring her into submission.
Just because you don't like the man
Nobody
doesn't...
likes him. He'd move him into development zones to save on compulsory purchases.
OK, even if they are seeing each other, so what?
So what? So what? Sally, the grass hasn't grown over me dad's grave. I only hope the poor man isn't... Mr. Bloom?
What are you doing?
Oh, hello. Where are you two going?
Just going to get Davy from a party.
Oh.
You can't play around now you're engaged.
I thought it might help me sleep.
Oh dear, is the cough keeping you awake?
Sadly, the TB's the least of my worries.
So what's up then?
Dreams, Peter. Dreams that would fill a mortal soul with dread. Dreams from beyond the grave.
What sort of dreams?
It's like... well, it's like a message from... for the past 3 nights. And now... oh, forgive me if I'm not my usual carefree self.
Oh, that's all right. Where's Mrs. Finkel?
I just haven't felt like seeing her. Maybe I'm not meant to. I mean, there's just so much. What with the house, the engagement, the civil war in Armenia.
Can we help at all?
Well, you'll need a visa.
No, Why not come back with us?
No, I'll just stay here till the agoraphobia comes on.
Mr. Bloom.
Yeah. What about poor Pete? I am going to have to speak to her, Sal.
No, Pete, you mustn't.
Just watch me. I'm not having it.
As the bishop said to the actress, eh? Eh?
You know how I feel. I've said all I'm going to say. And another thing.
Don't you another thing me, Yetta Feldman, R.I.P.
David, go to your room and close the door.
I am not having a dead person sorting out my life.
Who are you calling dead?
You silly old corpse.
It's him. He's leading you astray.
And don't you refer to him as him. And it's none of your business anyway.
I haven't seen Grandma. Where's her present on my bed?
Very touching. Oh, Sally, would you tell Tammy to turn it down and stay in her room?
Yes, sir. Can you stop Mrs. Feldman giving your poor mum a hard time?
Yes, I will. That's my job.
And what act of Parliament gave you the right to criticise?
Who needs the right? It's a mother's duty.
You're not my mother.
Don't split hairs.
Mrs. Feldman!
Peter, interrupting a family row. How could you even...
I don't believe this, Mum. Will you stop listening to her shouting at you and listen to me shouting at you?
She's your ghost, you stop her.
Me and Exorcist 3 now, Mum. What is going on?
Peter, this isn't how I wanted to tell you.
Tell me what? That you and Coco the Clown are...
Arnold is a nice man.
Arnold Fleck? A nice man? Then how come you used to threaten me with him if I didn't eat all my sprouts?
Well, people change.
You certainly have.
Aye.
No, I'm not having this. Arnold's been very kind to me this last year.
I'm sure he has. And you could have bought him a bottle of scotch for that. Mum, what would me dad say?
Exactly what I said.
Your dear father, before he told me that his only wish was that I should be happy.
With Arnold Fleck?
He didn't specify. Listen, I came down here to have a nice, reasonable chat with my son, and what do I get?
You came down here with him. It's a bit of a fait accompli.
Exactly. And what?
Peter, I did not come down here to be shouted at by my only son. I came down here to tell you that Arnold Fleck has proposed to me.
Oi.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations! That loudmouth, patronising, every line a grown grade A prat has had the nerve to propose to my mother only a year after me dead. Oh, no, you said yes, didn't you?
I'll get it.
Pete, you're out of order.
Oh, keep out of this, Sal. You're not best qualified to comment.
What?
Your mother got married so often she got the honeymoon suite on a timeshare.
If you want my advice...
That is just what we don't want, Mrs. Deadloss. Going upstairs.
What for?
For my fiance's phone number, so he can come and take me somewhere where I will be treated with a bit of respect.
I can't think of anywhere offhand.
Go after her. Oh, you idiot.
Hi, Grandma. Can we get the prison business out of the way? I've got a heavy evening.
You've got your father's charm. David, go and apologise. Hello?
And if my mother has a boyfriend, I'm the one who'll break it up.
Oh, hey, right on, Granny. Ageism's fascism.
Tammy, if we wanted your opinion, we'd buy the T-shirt. Who are you?
Lawrence.
Oh, nice name.
Lawrence Finkel?
You had to spoil it.
Yeah, well, my grandma Dolly sent me over. Mr. Bloom hasn't been ringing her, and now he won't even answer his door.
Pete, I'll see to this. For heaven's sake, go to your mum.
He's just gone for a walk, Lawrence. And if you want my advice, you won't interfere with affairs of the heart. I'm going upstairs to lie down. I'm knackered.
Pete!
Oh, by the way, Lawrence wants to be a gynecologist.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Enough!
Shouldn't you be helping her with her case? Mr. Happy will be here in a minute in the chuckle wagon.
Good evening, Mr. Ropey.
Oh, give over, Sally. I'm not playing.
No, you're serious, which is even worse. Pete, you're acting like you're the only one in this house who counts.
Ha! I'm the only one in this house who doesn't count. You and the kids can barely spare 20 seconds to watch my commercial, and now my mother comes down with a ventriloquist dummy in tow. Hello, geek. I'm your new gaggy. As the late Archie Andrews would have said.
OK, Pete, but just for a second, think of her needs.
I hate to interrupt, but is Granny going to be long on the phone downstairs?
She's asking Mr. Fleck to collect her.
Oh, hey, cool. And I bet you have refused to give your consent, haven't you? You are no mother of mine.
Tammy, why don't you grow up? This is serious.
Oh, OK, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, by the way, Lawrence Finkel asked if he could phone me. Never rains, does it?
Arnold, love, I knew our Peter wouldn't be popping champagne, but I never thought it... What's that clicking? Well, steak tartare in your dentures is the least of your problems, Arnold. But, you know, I expected Yetta to be on our side. I mean, she's loved and lost. She knows what it... No, I haven't changed my mind. Life's too short. Yes, as the midget said to the...
No, Sally, no. I know she's got her own life, but Arnold Fleck. How could I ever love Arnold Fleck?
Pete, Arnold...
Don't you dare say it.
What?
You know. Pete, Arnold Fleck's a nice man deep down. He's urbane, he's witty. He's Cheadle's answer to Peter Ustinov. You always see the good in other people. It's one of your least attractive qualities.
Pete.
I just don't want to hear it.
Pete, Arnold Fleck is a loudmouthed, insensitive twit.
No, Sally, he's a moron. He's an idiot.
He's a bore. He's flashy. He's a snob.
He dresses out of a panto. He patronises me something rotten.
He's a prat.
Don't try to defend him. I'm not listening.
No, you're hearing your own voice as per bloody usual. Pete, I'm agreeing with you. Arnold Fleck is a pain in the butt.
Well, what are you shouting at me for?
Because you don't have to marry him. Or cuddle him, or... And I've got my own loudmouthed, insensitive prat.
Sal, I still miss me dad.
You think she doesn't? Pete, he's not your dad. You know that, she knows that. And you don't have to like him.
I don't. Don't I?
It would be nice, but it's not compulsory. Now, your mum is about to walk out of the door.
With Arnold bloody Fleck.
What are you staring at? You're like a ghoul.
I am a ghoul. I don't know what to say.
Well, there's a first. Just keep your death trap shut, then.
I've been a pathetic, bitter old woman.
Mum, it's okay. You're a pathetic, bitter old woman.
This is your counselling technique? No wonder they'd rather make up.
I've got you well sussed. You just can't stand seeing anyone have the happiness you missed.
Sally,
Don't stick up for her, Mum. You're the same with Mr. Bloom. And how come he started having bad dreams?
Too much cheese?
Sally, love, the dead un's just apologised. About the only one who has. Oh, that'll be Arnold. Oh, he really is a very kind man, yet...
Sooner you than me, Violet.
Oh, you come to make sure I leave, have you? I don't think your father would be very proud of you tonight, Peter.
Hello, Violet, Peter. I could have put the case in the car.
Just a minute, Mr. Fleck. My mum's staying here.
I think that's rather up to your mother.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Mum, I'm sorry.
Oh, come here. Well, now we're all being so honest and grown up, I can tell you something else, Peter. I didn't actually much care for that commercial of yours with the revolving girl. Hey, you've done better, and you'll do better again.
Not vintage Rokeby.
Oh, I thought you were right. Good. A real Bobby Dazzler as a late
You
lament-
bloody would, wouldn't you, Arnold? You never did have any taste.
I'll leave you now because I've got to do some good for a change.
It's Yetta again. Hello. But this time I've got a different message for you from beyond. I know now that everyone has the right to a second chance. I just want you to be happy. So, here I am.
That's what you bloody think, Yetta!
Dark comedy with Mark McGann in just over 5 minutes on BBC Two in this week's Comic Aside.